show. We're into a premiere of Pretty Little Liars tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
You guys are all so cute.
Thank you.
Do you guys ever get on each other's nerves at all?
Right to it. No, I mean,
it's like
I grew up with 3 girls, so.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's so much fun about our set is it's like a bunch of sisters. You know what I mean? Like you're all working together, and I mean nobody gets on anybody's nerves. I would say more so than like a house full of girls.
right.
You know how, do you guys watch the Housewives series at all?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so do you know how they can get really catty and bitchy and gossipy about each other? Do you guys get into that kind of dirt?
No, which is crazy because after 6 years, you would think that there would be. And I think a lot of people are always like, okay, but really tell me the truth. And you're
Right.
like, no, but honestly, there's not really any drama at all.
My sister, who works on the show, your show, said that she's like, Jenny, they're the nicest girls.
Aww.
She goes, really, she goes, if they were a bunch of diva bitches, I would not be doing that show. So
The
good
fun
for you.
is, we have
Joe
too
does
much
approval.
We have too much drama on the screen.
Exactly.
It's like, you know what I mean? We
Right.
don't have time. We're just kind of like catching
Yeah.
our breath and eating things in between scenes.
The whole show concept was a brilliant idea. I mean, you guys had to love like being surprised by the scripts,
Yeah, well, it's based on a really popular book series. So,
so you kind of know where it's going.
well, we did at the beginning, and then they sort of just went their own way with it. But yeah, I mean, 6 years later, I'm still constantly surprised at what's happening in the show, so it keeps it fun.
Well, the new episodes are starting tomorrow night. The show picks up 5 years later, and then the girls are all graduated from college. I didn't know that. 5 years later? Do you think it was a good choice to skip the college years and jump straight to adulthood?
I definitely think so. I think our fans have kind of grown with the show, which is really cool.
Right.
So I feel like we kind of owe it to them. But not only that, we have such a diverse group of fans that I think there's a lot of people that will appreciate it. And the writers have done such a good job. I think it's a risk, but our writers are so good.
Did anybody get
I think
knocked
it
up?
turned out awesome.
Oh yeah.
All of
Season
us.
7.
I also think the super fun thing when we started this show was you were meeting these girls and then you got to find out all of the secrets of their past and the mysteries. So if we now jump 5 years, you have 5 more years to find out about.
Oh,
you know what I
that's
mean? If you were with
great.
us every day, you'd just see it
true.
unfold rather
Yeah.
than understanding that we all have a bunch of new secrets.
Do they make you guys get then all new hairdos? Do they make you try to look like you've aged 5 years in any way?
Yeah, new
Yeah, I mean, they did subtle changes. Like, Troy got bangs, which was, like, groundbreaking. Everybody
out.
freaked out.
See, I would have
Amazing, by the way, with bangs.
Yeah.
Thanks, friends.
just got real method and smoked my way through. I'm going to do it. At the end of the last season, we found out that A was actually Allison's brother, Charles, who turned out to be Charlotte. Before you found out who A was, did any of you predict this is for my girlfriend, did any of you predict that's who A would be?
No.
Wow.
That was because I kept asking Marlene, who created the show. I was like, tell me, and I think Troy knew the longest. And then when she told me, I was like, wait, what? Like that was just like the craziest thing I'd ever heard. But it was awesome because it was very unexpected.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people thought that they chose that storyline because transgender was like very in the media at the time, and they thought we were just doing it to be, quote unquote cool. But it actually, didn't you say Marlene had thought of this like years ago?
Yeah.
Marlene told
So it just
me.
worked out.
Marlene told me about it. I would say almost 3 years ago.
Wow.
And then I've just been sitting on that egg for so long, waiting to share it with people.
Where's my microphone? That had to be so hard, like sitting on secrets. I can't. I have to tell everyone what they're getting for Christmas before they open up the gift.
Yeah, I'm bad with gifts, but I'm good with secrets because that's the most fun. Is when because people don't really want to know. They'd be like, "Who's A?" And I was like, "I could tell you right now. It wouldn't make any sense. And
I
it
just
wouldn't
lie,
be
be
fun."
like me.
That's what I say every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of A, will we be seeing a lot of Charlotte in this new season?
We all get
We
quiet.
were looking at Sasha
I
because
know.
that's her sister on the show.
So, yeah, she's my sister on the show, and you get to see how we bonded, for sure. There's a lot of crazy family life that she's had, and I think
Will the girls be able to forgive her for torturing them all those years?
You have to
Well, I
tune
think-
in.
you have to tune in.
I
yeah.
hate that. I
all
hate
gonna
that
struggle.
answer. I hate it.
I know.
I
We
know,
hate giving
sorry.
it too, but
I'm going to get one of those Nickelodeon goo things to
Yeah.
come down. All right, well, throughout all the storylines in the series, is there anything that you guys would change about your characters at all? Come on, something.
I know.
sometimes I love Arya. I have embraced her from the beginning, but sometimes I get a little frustrated. She's a little naggy sometimes. So sometimes I'm like, really? Like, I wouldn't say it that way, but all the time I'm trying not to, like, judge what she's saying. Just try to understand.
Do they give you a little bit of freedom to kind of make it your own? Or they're like,
They do.
So-and-so wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah, they let us
Yeah, I think
at least
so.
explore with them. I mean, I think you, Troy, and you do the most.
Like sitting in the writer's room and being like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Guys? What are we doing?
Okay, some of the biggest questions fans have. Ready? I don't know how to pronounce people's names, so you're going to tell me out. We know it wasn't Charles Charlotte, so who killed Mrs. De Laurentiis?
That is one of our biggest questions so far. That's one thing that we didn't answer from.
I know. So what is the answer?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime someone asks me about the show,
Yeah, me
I
too.
forget about what happened. So I'm like,
Make it up. Just give
I
anything.
don't know.
Damn it. Okay, where have Ren and Melissa been?
London.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
London.
Ding! Answer. Do you think they knew what was going on this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. They always know
probably.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're so creepy.
Melissa's sketchy.
So
Yeah,
sketch.
she is.
Do we find out who trapped the moms in the freaking basement?
No. And if they ever got out, did they ever show them
I
getting
know, we
out?
still don't know.
never
if they're
showed
out.
them get out.
Anybody really? I think
They
they,
are still in the basement.
I think
5
they were
years
just-
later would
Yeah.
be brilliant.
They're still in the basement.
they had a lot to drink that night. I think they just forgot how to use the handle of the door. They were just
Do you think
stuck.
there is hope for Hannah and Caleb and or Aria and so and so?
Ezra?
Thank you.
You're like,
Hannah and Caleb, they're not together 5 years later, but you never know. I mean, you know, they still have a connection, and she's in a new relationship, but he's always going to be there, and hey,
You never know.
we'll see. I'm Team Caleb, so I would
Yeah.
want that to happen, but
First loves.
right now, you know.
Is it awkward doing kissing scenes?
No, me and Tyler are so gross when we do kissing scenes because he's literally like, he's like my best friend out of all the guys. So like every time we do it so inappropriate, and we're just like, if we have sex
Inappropriate,
scenes,
like
we
French
just make
kissing?
people we just make people feel awkward, and like we always do it in rehearsals, and when we have sex scenes, like we make it so crazy just because we think it's hilarious, and I'm so comfortable with him that it doesn't matter. But everyone's like, holy crap, like what?
Ashley, it's
what is
rehearsal.
going on?
Calm down.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Do you have a boyfriend in real life?
No.
Oh, so it makes it easier because then they're not going.
But even when I had a boyfriend, like I didn't care. They're just like, because they're just, you know,
And it's your best friend.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
this is just
and I
hilarious.
would never feel awkward with him. Like we're very much. Yeah.
Would you guys ever let a guy stop you from taking a role?
No.
no.
Oh,
Can you sign a contract saying that?
Yes.
I don't think you need to.
Well, you never know. As you get older, you know, you might meet a guy that might be like, oh, I love him, but he's making me slow down now.
Yeah, negative.
Would you slow down to have babies someday? Or
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, I
that's
think
different.
you have to because they're like actually leaving your body. So I think you actually have to like walk slower. You can't. I mean, if you could probably like drop a baby while maintaining a steady
they do it in
pace.
some countries. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
they go right
then-
back to
then,
that haystack.
Yeah.
So who's in a major relationship right now?
Sasha just got engaged.
You
Yeah,
did? Congratulations.
Thank you.
When is that going to happen?
We're not sure yet. We haven't really set a date.
And does that make you guys like envious at all, or give you more of a biological clock ticking or anything? Like, because in my head, I was like, I have to get married before 30. I'm a loser.
Yeah, I always thought that, like, I'm 26 now. I always thought I would have at least popped out one baby by now, and
Right?
I'm not even engaged. So, you know,
good.
it happens a little differently, but whatever.
All the moms listening right now are saying, wait.
Wait for it. Yeah.
Do you feel like with your generation that you guys have that knowingness, looking at the generation before you that fucked everything up? Do you now go like, oh, we should take our time?
I think everyone is different. I think that's the greatest part about the day that we live in now is that everyone can have babies whenever they want to when it comes to the time that's ready for them. There's no real time anymore.
How would you guys describe your generation? Because they just said the new one that came out is MTV named them like the founders or something like that.
What was their reasoning?
I guess they're looking at how to repair and rebuild the generations that came before them who fucked everything up. Just like, so they're basically blaming it on you guys. So you guys can blame I guess, Gen Xers because you're millennials, right?
Well, that's the thing is I feel like everybody's just kind of like labeling things around them. I don't know. I've never like walked into a bar and been like, hello, I am a millennial or like I am a Gen Xer, you know, like treat me this way. I think that that's just something that, you know, I don't know, sociology professors are just trying, or like now like media.
I'll tell you, advertisers.
And
They're
advertisers,
talking
yeah,
about
they're just
you like
actually
that.
trying to like categorize us so they know how to advertise for us in the best way.
And how would you guys categorize yourselves?
But that's the thing. I don't think anybody wants to be categorized or labeled. I think that that's something that, like, mass media wants to do.
How do you think they categorize you guys, though? What is their perception of you?
I don't know. You're talking to 5 really different chicks right now. What do you guys think?
So completely different.
Yeah.
How do you want to be perceived?
I mean, it's people that can make their own choices.
Do you want people to know who you are, or do you want to stay guarded in this business?
I want to be, way more mystery. I'm so tired of this whole, like, please know everything about me.
But don't you feel like you do offer that up? I would say about the generation is you guys do have your Snapchats. You do offer up a lot of information.
I think there's a part that you have to show, and then it's up to you to decide what you want to keep private.
I think that's what's so great. It's really up to you. I think that I agree with what you're saying. Like, I hate being categorized as anything, and I think, especially in our business, like, I think we're 5, can I count? There's 5 very strong independent women who aren't afraid to be exactly who they are, and we're 5 very, very different people, so it's hard for me to answer that question because I wouldn't even know where to begin. Yeah.
Well, you answered it pretty well.
Oh, thanks.
So where do you guys want to go from here? Do you guys want to, like, be like a band and break up someday and go on your own? Or do
I don't know if we'll be able to do movies together for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
But
Or do you see yourselves, like, wanting to do projects together in the future?
Definitely. I mean, I think we've all connected really well.
Does anyone have a music producing deal yet? I would imagine one of you by now
Yeah,
would.
it's both Sasha and Lucy have records.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started out in music, actually, and then led to acting, and so I'm lucky enough to get to do both. And I think I'm it's on hiatus right now, the music stuff, but, it's always going to be a big part of my life, so hopefully sometime soon. Yeah.
All right, so as we close up, what can fans look forward to this season?
New secrets.
Tuesday.
New lives.
New mysteries.
Oh, what can they look forward to? 5 years forward, older, new haircuts, new wardrobe.
New boys.
Different
More sex.
Yeah.
Storylines?
More alcohol.
Yeah, true that.
True.
They make us drink in every scene because we're now over 21.
Yeah.
Can I be a mom still in the basement? That would be
Yes.
so
Yeah.
great.
You should just come on our show.
We left one in there. It's Jenny McCarthy in the basement of Pretty Little Liars. The winter premiere tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, you guys, on ABC. ABC Family is being changed to Freeform. Where is ABC Family? Are you guys in the house? They're not here. Are they here?
Yeah, we got some
Freeform in the house. I kind of like the new name of it. All right, you guys, we'll be right back. Thanks so much.